Hi, this is Chloe with Happy, Healthy, and Homegrown, and today I want to talk to you about my #1 solution for climate change, and here it is. It's really simple, it's really easy. We just make it illegal for it to be illegal to have life-giving, health-giving livestock, reproductive, food-making animals in our yards, and also to have reproductive, food-making plants as well. Here's the thing. We have compartmentalized our lives to be afraid of livestock and animals that are givers of life and food, and instead we have said there's livestock and then there's domestic animals, and we've compartmentalized the two and said everyone's entitled to a dog and a cat, but no one is allowed to own a chicken or a sheep or a pig. And there's something completely backwards about that, because in a sense we've taken away people's access to prosperity. The life is in the seed. The seed is meant to reproduce. The seed was commanded to be fruitful and multiply and reproduce after its kind. So when you have a chicken, it gives you eggs, it gives you chicks, it gives you meat, it reproduces after its kind, and it creates prosperity for you. The whole earth is full of prosperity because there's so much life in the seed. The seed continues to reproduce after its kind. The seed continues to proliferate the life that was spoken into it. So here's the thing. When we make it illegal for people to convert their front lawn to a vegetable garden for their own prosperity, then we take away their prosperity. When we make it illegal for them to have a couple chickens to eat all their table scraps, then we take away their prosperity. When we outlaw them having a sheep to graze their lawn, we take away their prosperity. Let me tell you a story. My sister has moved into a house with a big yard. She tried this little push mower. She took hours trying to mow this lawn, and it was thick grass and exhausting work. She was thinking about buying a $1,000 riding mower, or she decided to get sheep. She bought 3 sheep for $700. Within a few months, one of these sheep had 2 babies, and now the sheep is giving milk. 2 of the sheep are giving milk. Here's the thing. If you get a riding mower to mow your lawn or a push mower, you are, 1, polluting the earth with gasoline fuel, fossil fuel, but 2, if you get a sheep, you're not taking up nearly as much of your time, and you are giving back to the earth. You're giving meat, you're giving milk, and you're reproducing prosperity for yourself, because the sheep makes babies. At the least, the sheep is sequestering carbon into the soil. So the thing is, ruminant animals, sheep, goats, cows, these animals are experts. They're vegetarians. They're experts at taking all the cellulose and things that we can't digest and converting them into amazing meat and milk and nutrition that we can digest. So here's the thing. We believe that everyone's entitled to a dog, and that's our inherent right, but we believe that nobody is entitled to food-giving sources. And that's a problem. That's a big problem. If you're afraid of livestock causing problems in the neighborhood, chickens making noise, pooping, attracting flies, you have the same exact problem with a dog. In fact, there's a lot of problems you could have with a dog. A dog could attack someone, a dog could poop in your yard. Dog poop is really way more toxic than chicken poop or sheep poop. A dog could bark. So how do we address that? We don't outlaw dogs. We just address the person. Hey, you need to take better care of your dog. You need to take care of that poop in your yard. You need to have maybe a few less dogs than 50. So it's the same thing with any creature. If someone's not taking good care of them, you address the person. You don't outlaw the whole idea of having creatures in general. If you live in an apartment, you could have a couple silky chickens in a cage and eat all your table scraps. If you live in a small space with a patio, you could have a patio pig to eat all your table scraps and give you meat and give you babies. The thing is, we all have access. We should all have the right to access to produce food for ourselves. It just seems like completely illogical, and yet we've all accepted it as normal that people don't have the right to make their own food. And that's just crazy. In fact, it's slavery. In fact, it's a great way to set us up for insane control. So, aside from that, I will say that it's very important to close the loop on the food system. Your food that travels to the grocery store travels a very long way. It's packaged with tons of packaging, and then you have to drive it home. On top of that, you don't know how humanely your animals were raised so that you eat your eggs, your milk, your meat. There's an outcry against CAFOs and confinement animal feeding operations and hormones that are in your chickens, and they get too big and they can't walk and they have tumors and they're turned into chicken nuggets. And why not grow your own chickens? And you know if they're healthy. You know they've been out in the sunshine. You know they've been eating bugs. You know they've been eating table scraps, and that they are happy chickens, that they had a happy life, that they had more than one 12 by 12 space to live in with some sunshine, you know? Same with pigs. Same with cows. Same with sheep. We can have more ethical food if we put us in charge of our food. If we put the power back into the people's hands to make their own food. And it needs to be a consensus that this is a normal part of society. And then for the environment's sake, we got to close the loop on the food system. You know, people 100 years ago, there wasn't even grocery stores. You bought bread from your neighbors, you bought eggs from your neighbors, you traded them for milk, and everyone had access to these things. In fact, a nice tiny little 1/8 of an acre yard could easily provide for one milk sheep and provide all the milk your family needs. A milk sheep has delicious milk, very similar to cow milk taste, with the A2 protein that's easy to digest, and they can eat anything. They don't need alfalfa. They can eat all kinds of crazy random things without having bad tasting milk, and they give a 1/4 gallon to 1/2 gallon a day, exactly what one little family needs to live off of and drink without having to find a bunch of people to sell it to. So, all that to say, ruminant animals, livestock, life-giving animals, vegetable produce, these are all inherent rights, in my opinion, and also very beneficial to the soil. Did you know that grasslands are really the lungs of the earth? People say it's the rainforest, but really it's the grasslands. The grasslands have deep roots, and the grass just gets eaten off by the ruminant animals on the top, but the roots just keep growing down and down and down and become very deep. They can be 4 feet deep, 6 feet deep. Corn, soybeans, all these crops we grow cotton, they have very tiny little roots, and then every season they get disked up and you start all over again. But with grasslands that the ruminant animals eat off of, you always are keeping a root deep in the soil, sequestering carbon, creating pores in the soil to store more carbon. So ruminant animals are critical. They're critical to creating good grasslands. Ruminant animals are sheep, cows, goats, the ones whose bodies are created exactly to eat all of this vegetation that's inedible to humans. You know, we have all these fears about the future, the climate, enough food, and really the earth is full of an abundance. And there's so much waste happening that could be just put right back into the system. And we need to look back only 1 or 2 generations to our ancestors and see that for thousands of years, humans have not extracted themselves from nature, but they have been a part of it, an intricate part of it. And here's the thing. People think that everyone needs a dog because they bring so much love and peace and calm, and there's so many people suffering from anxiety and depression, and I promise you it's the exact same thing with chickens and sheep. They have amazing personalities. Each one has a different personality, and when you connect with a chicken, you find that they're actually amazing pets, and they're way lower maintenance than a dog. I have lots of chickens, 35 chickens, 5 sheep, and I've been afraid to get a dog because dogs are so high maintenance. They require so much attention, so much action, so much affection. Chickens are very affectionate too, so are sheep, but they don't require so much. They're very low maintenance. You just give them a safe place to sleep at night and some shelter, The thing is, we are so removed from our food system that sheep and chickens seem so foreign to us. Every time people see my chickens, they come over and they are so perplexed. They have so many crazy ideas about chickens. They have so many questions, and we're so misinformed because we're so far removed from our food. Nature has so much life, so much healing, so much peace for us that God gave it to give us rest and restoration and calm and joy and energy, and we have cut ourselves off from that life force by extracting ourselves from nature, and we don't all have time to go hiking out in the woods every day. But if you have a couple chickens in your backyard, I promise you, your backyard is going to feel like a life-giving place. You're going to feel the beauty of the earth because it's coming into harmony. I remember when I put chickens on my yard, I suddenly felt so much joy coming off of that grass. Like it was fulfilling its purpose finally. Like the yard it's so much unfulfilled potential. And when it has animals on it that love it, that appreciate it, that need it, that eat it, it's fulfilling its purpose. And you can feel the joy coming off the earth. It's crazy. I can't even explain to you, but I go and I sit back there and I feel so much peace, I feel so much life, and I feel so much joy. And I never experienced that in any other house until we had chickens. Chickens, yep. And so we're missing out on so much in life by cutting ourselves off from our food, from being a part of that system, from closing the loop on the food system, from interacting with these special creatures that have all different unique personalities, just like dogs and people do, and just beautiful little personalities, and from being able to appreciate with deeper gratitude the food that we eat. Seeing the chicken that laid the egg and the 10 different colors of eggs I get, it just brings me so much more gratitude for the eggs when I eat them. And and not even touching on the fact that you have a way more nutrient-dense food that's actually going to nourish you and give you health and life. You're missing so much nutrition from those confinement feeding animal operations, kept in the confinement spaces, fed the wrong diet, not exposed to sunshine. They're doing their best to make cheap crap food for you because that's what people have asked for, but you're not getting nutrition out of that. You're getting a tiny bit, but you're lacking all the rest. And so here's the thing, so many people want to have chickens. I've talked to so many people that wish that chickens were legal, and they should be. It's just completely illogical, unethical to make it illegal for anyone to own livestock or to grow vegetables in their front yard. So that's what I'm saying. One simple, easy way to completely make a huge shift in climate change, the economy, the ecosystem, eco-consciousness. That one little thing: legalize animals and legalize vegetables. It's crazy. Our ancestors would laugh at us if they saw the way we lived. Anyway, thank you for watching. Put your thoughts in the comments below and tell me what you think about eco-solutions, backyard animals. Tell me what your ideas are for living a more environmentally friendly, connected life. And thanks for watching. You can always subscribe for more awesome videos. This is Chloe.